Chat, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello, 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 hello. Are we double still? Double pa rin ba yung audio natin? Hello, hello, hello. Mic test, mic test, mic test. Yeah, okay. So no doubling. All right. Okay, let me put the cap on right now, chat. Oh man, I'm telling you right now, I am running on fumes. Only 3.5 hours of sleep. Only 3.5 hours of sleep. Just been running one errand after the other. Sobrang pagod. A full packed day. It's like it's never ending. Every time may gastos na naman. I don't understand, man. This like this condo thing, chat. When's the spending gonna end? Let me show you how much sleep we had today. Yeah, so this is us and our time asleep. Making sure I don't show you any details that I can't show you there. Look at that. Over here. Time asleep, man. 3 hours, 13 minutes. That's my sleep time for today. Like I mentioned earlier, running on fumes, and not only that, I am running on one serving of Whale's pre-workout. So I'm telling you right now, from running errands today, I was already falling asleep. Going home to bring home Ali Orts. Pagbaba ko kay Ali Orts, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I can't do this anymore, man. So I had one serving of pre-workout, and so that's the only thing that's keeping me running right now. Other than that, I may as well be asleep. You know what I mean? Nah. Ligo ka na lang ulit. Well, technically, kay Party Parrot pala yun. Hold on. Let me catch up to the messages here. What's up, Alex? Para kanino yan? Para kanino yung cute? If it's for me, I thank you. Because I'll take any compliment right now, Chad. Look at my eyes. I'm so tired. I am breaking out. Look at my forehead. I think I'm losing hair. Look at that, Chad. I think I'm losing hair. So, lots of things are going wrong right now. I just wish that things catch up, man. Yeah. I can have the cute. Yeah, okay. The receding hairline's pretty crazy here, huh? Although I think my hair has always been like that over here. May puyo dyan yung nanay ko. So, hindi naman puyo, but she does have a bald spot here. So it's no surprise that I also have a bald spot here, which could very well be receding hairline also. Cross fingers though, chat. Please. Kulang pa pera natin. Para mag-turkey. And what? Magta-turkey tayo just for this spot? Come on, man. Make it make sense. We need to lose more hair. Hopefully not. Para magpa-hair transplant dito. Yeah, I know, Barnes. It's so real. Ganito na lang. Matulog na lang tayo ng mas marami para iwas stress. Iwas receding hairline. Okay, I love my hair, chat. That's why I should get the buzz gun. Oh, speaking of, chat, we only have until the end of the week for this member goal. Can we check if it works? Can we check, please? Anybody here with a kind heart wanna check if memberships work right now? Because I got refunded for the membership I tried dropping the other day. Let me show you. Here. So, last week, I tried to gift the membership to see kung may problema. And look at that. I got refunded. There you go. Thanks, Carlos, for your purchase of a gift membership. There you go. Gumagana na ba? It works. Thanks, Barnes. It works. So, I got refunded last week. This is typically what happens, chat. This is what happens when nag-gift kayo ng membership tas hindi nag-push through. Nare-refund naman kayo. Let's go. W in the chat for Barnes. So we have until the end of this week for the member goal, and we get this membership goal. You get to pick my haircut. Any haircut. And ayun kay SC, dahil sa receding hairline natin, dapat buzz cut daw tayo. I don't know about you, chat. Let's see. But I will see also if maikli yung if maikli yung haircut na mapili nyo for me, I will also consider coloring my hair. Because Career is offering that as a freebie. Na kukulayan niya raw yung buhok natin. So let's see about that. I think I've never colored my hair. So it would be a fun experiment. Let's go, Alex! So it would be a fun experiment to see what my hair color, what my hair when colored looks like. 15 peso tax? For real? Let's go. W Alex Wanda in the chat. No. What? When ba ang when digital tax? June 1. Starting June 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Na-execute na. Yeah. I sent this one last week. May 31. Oh, dang. That's so lame. That's so lame, man. 12%. So if it would make sense, right? So 1.12 times 129, 144 daw. Yeah, there you go. That's lame, dude. And yeah, Party Parrot, weird for Uy. Wait, where'd you go, Gio? Wait, finally home? Delayed flight? Where do you come from? Gio, what light color do you want? And ba't hindi nagbabasa? Akala ko TTS. Kaya pala hindi nagbasa. What color do you want? You know what has no tax, chat? Super Chat will have the same amount of tax. 100% certain. You know what won't have tax? Natry nyo na ba yung TTS? Text-to-speech. For those who might be wondering what TTS means. So chat, pag tinry nyo yung TTS, dun yung malalaman na walang tax. Because it goes straight from PayPal to PayPal. And if you're worried about your PayPal wallet, you can connect your GCash to it. Yeah. Let's do red. Got it. Red it is for tonight. By the way, if you look at the stuff around the stream room, una sa lahat, wala na si Dawi. Dawi air cooler no longer exists. The bar table over here has also already been transferred. Microwave is gone. All the appliances have also been transferred already. Nah, Shin, if I'm giving you Ludwig vibes, it's probably because I'm very much inspired by him. Yeah. No, Alex! I know you're not asking because you care about the mini emergency light. I know you're asking because you're still trying to make fun of my proudest purchase, which ended up being a scam. The mini emergency light naibalik ko na. Naibalik ko na yung mini emergency light for a refund, but I already ordered the replacement. I really like it. In short, I know it's kind of silly na meron ako emergency light tas yung bumbilya napakaliit. But at the same time, I like it because it's lithium ion and it's pretty bright. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Shin. No, I'll take that as a compliment. I'm heavily inspired by Ludwig. One of the guys who kind of really inspired me to keep streaming when I really didn't know what I was doing on Kumu. So I have two big inspirations, chat, pagdating sa streaming. This guy, Ludwig, and this guy named Penguins, Moist Critical or Charlie. This guy is my other idol. So I really like the way they do. I really like the way they do video essays and how they tackle internet culture. Sobrang trip ko sila talaga. Like idols ko sila. Yeah. You don't see the Charlie in the streams, but I think I try my best to approach internet culture in the way he does. In the way na nilalagyan niya ng sarili niyang spin or sariling take yung mga nangyayari on internet culture. Yeah, Moist Critical. Parang bagay long hair. No. Well, technically, if maabot natin yung haircut member goal, and if ang mag-rise to the top na selection nyo, wag magpagupit at magpahaba ng hair, technically, that is still the haircut of your choice, chat. So, let's reach this goal. We have until the end of the week to make it. Haircut member goal, 220. We're only 25 shy. 25 shy of that goal. Actually, 23 dahil nagbagsak nga pala ng +2. Si Barnes and si Alex. You get to pick whatever haircut, whether that's a buzz cut or no haircut at all. In the end, we'll set up a poll for it. Yeah. But yeah, that's the Charlie that I'm trying to do. The way he just analyzes things. I guess also the way he isn't very much afraid of calling out what has to be called out. I'm still a little more PC compared to Charlie, I feel, because I think I have more to lose than Charlie does, to be honest. Okay, inayos ko lang yung ating member goal. That has no digital tax. Thank you for the donation. No, I can't do his voice. Also, Charlie games. Also, Ludwig and Charlie game way more than I do. I could never game, chat. I feel like I'm already pretty static in the way I talk. So, mas nawawala pa yung engagement when I stream, I think. Yeah. Let's see if we could find some wigs. If I'm not mistaken, I know somebody who has wigs. Meron pa siyang red hair na buhok na wig. PayPal? Ito ang PayPal. This one. So, e-wallet din siya. Christian, actually one of the original e-wallets online. So, that is what PayPal is. And if you use your text-to-speech, that is equivalent to you sending me donations from your PayPal to my PayPal. And it's up to me, by the way, to register my tax. Oh, thank you, Shin. Teddy? Teddy as in Teddy ng Rocksteady? Teddy? Let's go! Oo nga, no? Parehas kami ilong. Let's go! Magkano tax sa'yo, Manny? Or wala kang tax? Curious. Manny, does yours look like this? Yours might be in dollars, though. But kasi may tax na ngayon. Let's go, Party Parrot! Let's go! With the organic member. W's in the chat for Manny and Party Parrot. So, Manny, as of today, may mga tax na ang Philippine peso na memberships. Pero yung sa'yo kasi baka dollars siya. Yours might be $5 na gifted membership compared to 129 pesos. But yeah, this was a screen. This is a email. This is an email from last week where it says no tax yet. But if you send a membership today, may tax na. But yeah, it would make sense kasi US yung account mo eh. Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like ano talaga? Philippines #1. We got the tax ongoing now, chat. I wish they gave that tax to us though, right? But yeah, we were wondering how they would do it. Kung paano gagawin ng YouTube yung tax. Tataasan ba nila yung rate ng memberships? Oh wait, no. Wait, Barnes, parang may maling word dyan. Isa o dalawang maling words. Wait. No, there are new rates. No. Iba rin. Membership, YouTube, dollars, PHP. Yeah, iba pala to yung nakita natin last week. The new pricing. But we won't be affected. If you have channel members in the Philippines, here's how much each level costs in Philippine pesos compared to USD. So, yung $3... Oh, it changed already. New membership stuff. Here, there you go. Yung 129 pesos natin, equivalent sa $5 membership ng US. But there are now new rates, which, by the way, is kind of useless for you to know because we're not affected by this change. Yeah. I have thoughts on that. I want to hear your thoughts too here, chat. BBM odd-even scheme. Kasi kabig eh. Biglang kabig. Let's look for a good photo here. Marcos odd-even scheme. There you go. Hold on. Let me pull this up. And then tell me your thoughts about it because I have my own. I don't really have a lot to say, but I have some thoughts. Okay, here. Boom. Got it, MJ. MJ, pakisabi bakit may tax na. Yeah, Fonz. Hey, you bought from a yellow basket, Fonz? I appreciate it. Yeah, of course it's good, Fonz. I've been using Whale for... Bien, with the organic member. 200 na tayo. Let's get this going. How about your thoughts here, Ron? What are your thoughts on the odd-even scheme being cancelled? We're talking about this one right now? Yeah, I have a yellow basket. We're now yellow basket, chat. Onti lang ang laman. Tatlong items ang laman ng yellow basket ko. Okay, let me show you my yellow basket. I have whey, which is the cheapest whey, by the way. The cheapest whey you could get on TikTok. Okay? And then the tongue cleaner. And then my glasses. So I get a lot of questions about the glasses that I wear. And so finally, I decided to add it into my yellow basket. 3 items lang. 3 items ang laman ng yellow basket ko. Tongue cleaner, yung salamin ko, and yung whey. Okay. Riza's thoughts? It depends, Sean. Minsan 5% eh. Minsan 7. Minsan 5, 6, 7%. I haven't seen it been higher. And I also haven't seen... I don't have enough items in my yellow basket to have a good idea. But I'll tell you the honest truth. For this one, look at this. For the whale, if you look down here, chat, there you go, down there. It says earn 34 pesos per sale. That's before taxes, by the way, because we still get taxed. So earn 34 out of the 899, which is a 4% commission. Dito sa tongue cleaner, 5% commission. So kada tongue cleaner na mabenta ko, may 5 piso ako. Kulang pa nga, hindi pa abot ng 5 piso eh. And for the glasses are really good. But I haven't sold any of these glasses yet, chat. Yung glasses ko naman, for every sale of glasses, I get 20% commission. Diba? Yeah, do it, dude. Do it, SC. Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's go, Tisay! Let's go, Tisay! Chat W's in the chat. What a way to start the month. What a way to start the month. Let me update our super chat. Hopefully, one day, ma-update na rin nila itong super chat na manual nating ginagawa every time may nagdo-dono. Also, let me change this to red upon Gio's request. Give me a sec here. Just drop your thoughts. Yeah! Naalala niyo yung creator na yung nagsistitch ng videos? Yung kunyari, I used this example last time. Yung kunyari may binato akong water balloon, right? And then isi-stitch niya siya yung matatamaan ng water balloon sabay benta ng payong. You remember that creator's name, chat? Something red. I don't want red. I feel like we could be a little playful with the red right now. Let's do red-orange. There you go. Red-orange. Medyo spicy. Si Jomar. Yeah, Jomar Yee. That guy has millions in the bank. He himself shared it in one of his interviews. Na I think yung 900 pesos na payong. 900 pesos na payong, nakakakuha yata siya ng 200 pesos na commission. And then nakabenta yata siya ng, say, 50,000 umbrellas. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about Apollo, or the person earning 10 million, but these guys, the ones who are serious about their yellow basket and are actually finding a lot of success in it, are earning a lot of money. That's why you see a lot of creators, even the more serious seasoned creators, having yellow baskets. Because I think it's as long as you're being honest, it's a win-win situation for brands and creators. Pabili po sa yellow basket. Let's go. Please buy from my yellow basket. Yeah, Sean. That's true. That's why I'm having a difficult time finding out what to add in my yellow basket. That's why until now, meron ko lang sa yellow basket ko yung whey, yung salamin, and yung tongue cleaner. I saw that one. Alright, let's go through this. Drop more of your comments about this one because I'm gonna search the memes here. I saw that meme earlier. I saw that earlier. I swear I did. Wait, let me just look for it. And then I also want to search up one more thing. Fibonacci. There, I found it. Okay. And then one more thing I want to open up right now is the one I sent last week. There. Boom. Yeah, okay. So let's start. Let's quickly talk about this. So some of your comments here. Sabi ni Riza, problem sa laki ng utang ng Pinas. They want to get more from us via taxes. Problem is, di naman napangbabaya sa utang nor sa tao. Nabubulsa lang. Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about the taxes here. I agree. government needs more revenue, right? Kasi laki ng utang natin eh. Okay, don't get me wrong. Not all debt is bad debt. Okay? The reason why ang lakas natin umutang, and this is not an original idea. I heard this from a podcast. Check out Get Rich Podcast. It sounds schemy and it sounds like a scammy podcast, but it's actually a very good podcast if you are interested in investing or in finance. Siguro, I would say beginner to intermediate level yung technical details ng podcast na yun. Pilipino silang lahat. So anyway, sinabi dun sa podcast na yun, ng Get Rich Podcast, ang lakas, naging issue kasi, di ba? Na sobrang daming utang ng government. I think from Pinoy's to Duterte's to Marcos's time, our debt, our national debt just ballooned exponentially. And hindi siya kino-call out ng podcast na to for better or for worse. They're just seeing it as it is. That the fact that umuutang tayo ng malaki is because we also have a lot of infrastructure plans. And whenever government spending is involved, according to this podcast, the number one ROI or the number one investment or the number one thing that the government gets a lot of ROI from is infrastructure. They gave a specific number. They said something like ang infrastructure spending daw may 2 point, let's just an example, may 2.2x daw na ROI. And so the government is very aggressive on infrastructure planning because more infrastructure brings back so much money, almost the best among different kinds of spending. So again, they're not talking about it for better or for worse. They're not trying to make it a political conversation, whether or not it's going to benefit people or not. They're just trying to look at it from a purely financial point of view. And so, ang lakas umutang ng government natin ngayon because they believe that babalik sa atin yung pera na yon. So, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm not buying that it's 100% gonna be beneficial to us because buti sana if proportionate no. Like I don't wanna make this political, so this is just a quick word on it. Buti sana kung hindi proportionate. Buti sana kung may ceiling yung pangungurakot, 'di ba? You know what I mean? So let's say may 100 million pesos akong nakuha as a politician in my pork barrel. Kumuha ako ng 10 million for myself, nangurakot ako. So I got 10% of my pork barrel just for myself because I'm a greedy, corrupt politician. Biglang tumaas yung pork barrel ko. Naging 150M. It's not like I'm gonna stop at 10 million. I still want my 10%. So, walang ceiling yung pangungurakot. And so, while tumataas yung investments or yung pera na pinanggagastos ng government, it's not like tumitigil din yung corruption. Tumataas lang din. So, just for the sake of an easy example, again, I get 100 million. I'm greedy. I spend 10 million. Tumaas yung spending ng government. I now have a bigger budget, 150 million. I'm not gonna stop at 10. I'm gonna go for my 15. So, that's the problem. And I do agree with Riza in that sense. Do I have proof that that's what's going on? No, I don't. So, that's, I think, also a limitation to the speculation that I am making right now. That while I do believe that, I don't have the data nor the expertise to prove it. That's why also it makes sense for these guys to talk about it from a strictly financial perspective. By the way, this guy, Get Rich with Pael and Edmond, please chat, listen to them. They're really, really brilliant and knowledgeable. This guy, the guy on the left, siya yung anak ng may-ari ng COL Financial. That's Edmund Lee. And I don't wanna diminish him or minimize him to the person as anak ng may-ari ng COL because this guy can stand very well on his own. Very established educator. Ang dami niyang naturuan na investors. He created his own school of investing. So, I regret to say or introduce him to you as yung anak ng may-ari ng COL or yung may-ari ng COL. But, so I retract that and instead wanna introduce you to this guy, si Edmund, as one of the best educators pagdating sa Filipino financial space. So good. If the rumors are true, by the way, he learned all that he learned in 3 to 4 years when he was much younger. And then he is where he is today. By the way, this guy, already 38, if I'm not mistaken. Looks young though, right? So yeah, that is Edmund. Si Pael, I don't know him, but I do get to know him every time I listen to the podcast, and he sounds like he's somebody who got to start on finances and got to learning a lot about finances at a very young age. Educator din siya, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Anyway, no. They won't teach you how to turn your 1 peso to 1M, but they will give you a very level-headed view of the market. Okay? As in, kapag lahat tayo nagpapanik na when we're all screaming, kurakot, and then we're turning all these headlines into wild speculations, they offer a fresh perspective of just trying to keep your head, a little, they want you to be vigilant, but they don't want you to get ahead of yourselves and panic. That's why I really like them. Marami rin silang, they put a lot of level-headed perspective also into the US markets. So I know that Trump is causing a lot of stir-ups, right, in the US markets, but they're also giving you good expectations. Not good. Good is a bad word. They're giving you non-emotional sentiments about what Trump is doing to the US. Galing lang how they can really. They always preach about managing your emotions, and kitang-kita yon in the way that they talk when they speak the financial lingo. What's up, Asuka? What's up, Andre Skibidi? Welcome to the stream. Anywho, that's that. That was a wild segue into talking about finances. But going back to what Ron said earlier, balik tayo sa original conversation natin. What are your thoughts on this, chat? Sabi ni Ron, parang economic sabotage yung odd-even scheme. It badly affects the economy. Wala namang contingency plan when they implement the odd-even scheme. I agree. I think that this is, while it makes sense on paper to reduce traffic on the road, I don't think that they've run proper analysis on how this affects the world beyond the EDSA. Diba? Because yeah, it may reduce traffic on EDSA, but how's it going to affect all the businesses along EDSA, all the establishments? How's it going to affect the workers, the working class? How's it going to affect people who take their car to work? Now, all of a sudden, within a month, they have to find other ways to get to work. How about employers who require work from home who require hybrid setups? Sobrang gulo, diba? All this was meant to do is to reduce traffic on the road, especially along EDSA. But beyond that, how it affects everything else, parang poorly studied. And so, because of the clamor of, I feel like it was crammed too. It has all the telltale signs of being crammed. Na parang bang everybody was chilling, and then all of a sudden, MMDA, not MMDA, but hey guys, whoever's talking. Hey guys, next week na yung EDSA rebuild natin ah. May naisip na ba tayong contingency para dito? Wala. Tara, isip tayo. ChatGPT says, maybe you could reduce traffic kung mag-odd even scheme kayo. Sounds like a good idea. Let's do it. then wala na. Parang it feels like it was crammed. And so when the internet replied with pitchforks, nag-respond naman ang government agencies natin with exemptions that only raised more questions than it answered. And that too, to me, is very crazy. Diba? Na tipong, okay, sure, this is very clear from the onset. Electric vehicles, hybrids, exempted. Makes sense. Diba? Mga naka-BYD dyan, mga naka-Tesla dyan, mga naka-Toyota Cross. Exempted kayo. Matic. Makes sense. They said that from the get-go. Odd-even scheme except for hybrids. Sure. Incentivize green acts. Okay? And then all of a sudden, it gets a little weird with motorcycles and non-motorized vehicles. All of a sudden, what? But some of these are private vehicles, right? And so what happens now if yung plate nila hindi sumusunod sa odd-even scheme? How are you gonna determine, right? How are you gonna determine which of these TNVS, rather, are actually TNVS or private vehicles? In fact, TNVS, private vehicles naman yung ginagamit dun, di ba? So how are they gonna find out kung yung Vios na minamaneho ko or yung Yaris or yung Avanza or the more common TNVS vehicles, how would they know if ginagamit yun for TNVS or for private? What if yes, ginagamit siya for TNVS pero nung nahuli, pinatay lang yung Grab app? I don't know. It raised more questions and it answered. Even doctors responding to emergencies. I know for a fact that doctors had a very rabid response to that odd-even scheme. Because doctors, of course, are important people because they save lives, and you can't put too many people on top of doctors anymore. They're probably one of the most important already. What the heck? All of a sudden, pwede na doctors responding to emergencies. So, naging magulo yung exemptions bigla. So, in the end, yeah, it's suspended. In the end, they just decided to suspend it. And because naging joke time na siya, people decided to make a meme out of it. MMDA suspends odd-even coding, replaces it with Fibonacci sequence. So, for those of you who don't know, the Fibonacci sequence is... Well, I don't know too. Isn't it that spiral thing? Isn't Fibonacci the 80-20 thing? Is that Fibonacci 80-20? No, Pareto principle yata. Wait, what's the Pareto principle? Pareto principle. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. It's when you add the previous number with the current number. Oh. Okay. Hold up. I have a good question to ask ChatGPT. Okay, thank you for that. Biglang lahat may MD sticker tags na, di ba? Explain simply what is the Fibonacci sequence? What is the Pareto principle? And are they related? Because when we did a quick Google search, mukhang related yung dalawang yun, di ba? Fibonacci, you start with sequence is a list of numbers where you start with 0 and 1, and each new number is the sum of the two before it. Exactly what Leo said. So 1, 1, you have the sum of the previous two numbers make up the succeeding number. Right? There you go. There you go. What is the Pareto principle? The Pareto principle is 80% of results come from 20% of the causes. And are they related? Apparently, it's not. But both do describe how imbalance or natural patterns appear in the world. Okay, so akala ko lang related sila. They are not. Teka lang po. Ito na. Okay na. Medyo na rabbit hole lang tayo dun. As somebody who's running on fumes right now. Wala pa naman pop quiz. Mamaya pa yung pop quiz. Don't worry. Pop quiz will be at the end of the stream. And price will be given at the end of the stream also. At the end of the pop quiz. Yung price nyo, chat. Yung price nyo, eto. Kung naku-curious kayo malaman ko anong price nyo after ng math pop quiz natin, eto po siya. Alright, go ahead, Gio. I heard also even going to Siargao, right? Nasa tens of thousands na ang airfare. Didn't who is that popular figure who commented? Rabia Mateo ba? There you go. Rabia Mateo. I think she made a comment on Siargao tickets. Was it her? No, I don't mean to Google her in Siargao, man. No. Siargao tickets expensive. Somebody commented that just the other day. Ito, MJ Lastimosa. Yan, sabi ni MJ, last time I've been to Siargao was pre-pandemic pa. So lately, I'm kind of considering visiting the island again. And medyo nagulat ako sa prices. The date I was checking would be around 40K round trip for one person. Local, 2 hours long flight on a non-peak season. Ang pricey. Wala ba tayong batas na mag-regulate ng mga ganito? Abuso pero wala kang choice kasi wala din naman ibang option. Wala lang, shock ni Mare. Diba? Crazy, 40K! And then I think, I'm not sure if it was MJ or somebody who commented on MJ's post saying that kaya natin pinipili yung abroad over parati tayong sinasabihan na support local, visit the Philippines first, ikutin muna natin yung sarili nating bansa. Ang daming hidden gems dyan before we go abroad. But then, you have 40K na, again, one of the commenters said, 40K for a round trip to Siargao is already equivalent to what you would spend for an entire budget when you go out of the country. Diba? No way. You can't... wait. Party Parrot, when you said, I could buy a lot for 40K, naisip ko, saan yan? Saan pwede bumili ng property na 40K? Example nga ng a lot. Anong mabibili sa 40K? Hindi naisip mo, Tristan, akala mo lupa, nakakabili ng lupa 40K? Yeah. Wait, no, Leo, don't take it seriously, please. I was just kidding, Leo. Repossessed. Bidding pala no? Sabi ni Ron, 40K one way to Tacloban. Hold on. Wait, are you saying, Ron, that because of the San Juanico Bridge repair, automatic naging 40K bigla ang Tacloban flights? For real? Aren't they doing something like, aren't they making a new bridge as well? bridge longer than San Juanico. Right? I saw in the... There you go, this one. No. San Juanico Bridge. No, there's a new bridge, right? There is a new bridge that they were talking about. San Juanico Bridge, built in 1969, finished in 1973. Yeah, what was that? It made headlines the other day that the San Juanico Bridge is the San Juanico Bridge. There's like a new bridge being built. In May 2025, DPWH imposed a 3-ton axle load limit due to structural concerns. Ro-ro routes were used as alternatives. Pedestrians were banned from crossing the bridge and would be ferried by light vehicles instead. Partial closure prompted the declaration of states of emergency in Samar on May 20 and May 29. Fuel shortages in parts of Samar, because Samar is an island. DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan announced plans to build a longer bridge measuring 2.6 kilometers near the San Juanico Bridge that would be funded through... Ito yun! This is the one I'm talking about. Where is that? Let's go to the source. There you go. Government to build new bridge near San Juanico. Yeah, I read about this the other day. I just don't remember it. This is crazy. One of the flagship projects under this administration. It is now under detailed engineering design. Sorry, Lars. I'm out of it right now. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%, chat. I'm somewhere between 20 and 30% operational right now. Gusto kong hiramin yung sinabi ni Sadie Trunks when Sadie Trunks and I needed to take a nap before our day trip to La Union. Returning home, sabi ni Trunks, sabi ni Sadie Trunks sa akin, pare, alam mo ba yung kasabihan na when you push your body to its limit, 60% lang pala talaga yun. And you can actually go 40% more. Dinikita niya yun, sabi niya. Dinugtungan niya, sabi niya. Yung pakiramdam ko ngayon, humihiram na ako sa 40% eh. To describe how tired he was. So, yeah, chat. I'm somewhere there right now. I'm very, very tired. I see myself sleeping for 10 hours tonight because I have another long day tomorrow. Yay, Zarina! Okay, what did Alex say? Alex said something? Eat cake to be 80%. But I'm already running on pre-workout. Right now, chat. As in, una sa lahat, madali talaga akong antukin when driving. That's why, 1, I don't drive fast. 2, I put my car on the side if it's just too bad. But a while ago, man, malapit ko na talaga itabi yung car. Pero di naman ako careless and hindi naman ako tulog. Inaantok pero hindi nakakatulog. If, I just want to make that clear distinction. Please do not drive if you're already falling asleep. So yeah, running on 150 milligrams of caffeine right now. Type of tired fix can't sleep. I know what you mean. Kapag heartache. Oh yeah, they say this is not the bad one. Yeah, I know this is a joke. You're trying to say, Leo, have you ever thought of availing a St. Peter plan? But they say, chat, mahal magpalibing mahal magpalibing because not only do you have to, buy a casket, which I think is a cash grab. I think it's an underserved market. Dying people. Think about it for a sec. Caskets are what? Minimum 50K? Underserved market ang dead mga columbaries, ano yung embalmment studios? Is that a thing? Is that what you call it? Underserved market yun. Pero laki ng population natin, chat. Dami namamatay dito. So anyway, the St. Peter plan sounds like a very sound thing. I just never explored it. I think it gets you an investment plan on what happens when, leave this earth. Okay, random question. Just to stimulate your minds a little bit, chat. I want to get inspired by you as well, or maybe just be surprised by your answers. I have a question for you. What is one thing you want to achieve before you leave this earth? One thing that you want to achieve before you enter the gates of heaven. If that's where you're headed. Let me know. Dig deep. Think hard. Maybe you've never really thought about it. Maybe you have and you just have a straightforward answer. Give it to me. Lay it down in the chat right now. Yun yung tanong ko ngayon, Kami. One thing that you want to do before you enter the gates of heaven, if you're headed that way. I mean, if you're headed the other way, same question. The question still stands. Anong gusto mong ma-achieve? Maybe not even achieve. Just do. One thing you want to do. Okay? It can be as simple as eating a goddamn good New York pizza in New York. Okay. It can be making sure my pet dog never goes hungry. Right? Anything. It can be as simple as that. It could be as grand as like what Lars said, a charity named after you. What do you think, chat? What do you think? What's your answer? I want to achieve the same physique ni Carlos. Yo, Ron, please pray for my gains. No, it's not a wish. It's more of an aspiration. More of a bucket list. It's exactly a bucket list. One thing, right? One thing. Please pray for my gains, Ron. I don't think I've had a perfect gym week in the last 2 months. And by perfect gym week, I mean 4 complete workouts. At best, I've probably had 3 complete workouts and 1 workout. At worst, I've had 4 workouts. So my gains, chat, it's all melting now. Skydiving without a partner. I want to experience the sky on my own. And maybe dun na ako... Wag naman, Leo. Masyado pa maaga, Leo. Sabi ni Tristan, I will post all my hot takes on my social media platforms. You know what, Tristan, bro? Kailangan may last will and testament ka. Tapos nakalagay sa last will mo. You name that person, right? Whether it's a family member or a close friend. Let's say you name Sansi. You name your chicken. I hereby declare na si Sansi, let's say Sansi could type. Sansi could use the computer. Sabi ni Sansi, nakalagay sa will mo, I hereby declare that Sansi will be posting all my draft tweets, all my TikTok drafts, so that I could let all my hot takes out into this world for one last time. By the way, if for those of you who don't know, chat, si Tristan Danao, literal, may manok siya. Meron siyang pet chicken na, think of your affinity for your pet dog. The amount of love that you have for your pet dog, the warmth that you have for your pet cat. Ganun yung love ni Tristan para sa pet chicken niya. Sansi yung pangalan, and if I'm not mistaken, Sansi Kuluban, Sansi Lukuban. Sansilukuban? Universe. Ano yung pop quiz? Ano yung universe in Tagalog? Sansulukuban? Yun yung Sansinubukan? Sansinukuban. Sansinukob. The universe. Yan. Because that Tristan's chicken means the universe to him. Quick question, Chinita, Mestiza, or Morena? All of the above. All of the above. Everybody is beautiful because you were all made in God's image. You should buy Bailey's Irish cream liquor. I don't think I can drink on stream. At least not without a little some chat. Sansi passed away already. Kailan, Tristan? Wait, why do I not have my timeline right? When did Sansi pass away? I don't know, Gio. Yung tanong ni Leo, does that make sense? Legally obliged ba sundin if merong ganun sa will? Did you eat him? Mawala na lahat ng gains ni Tristan. Wag lang maging protein feed si Sansi. Basta permado ng lawyer, it's legally obliged. Last will is not always absolute. I guess it depends, right? If you're asking your chicken to publish your tweet drafts, then of course it's not gonna make complete sense. Hey OJ, welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm really that got me really curious though, chat. That got me really curious. Got me really curious. St. Peter plan. What is this plan that they're talking about? For real. Let's check it out. St. Peter life plan. I know this is a running joke. I know that on TikTok, may mga makukulit dyan na ang pangalan nila, St. Peter, at kukunin na raw nila kayo at sinusundo na nila kayo sa TikTok live. So I get it. Haha, it's funny. But I've heard really good things about St. Peter life plan as well. Pre-need death care company that offers affordable traditional memorial life plans to all segments of society. 1970s. Whoa. 90. Yeah. Party pirate, you name it. I think this is a good question for Gio also. Tanong ni Zarina. Several branches in key cities. Alright, let's check out the numbers, chat. That's all we want. Get Why do they create acronyms like this? Chat, what does getikep mean? Is that even a word? Is that Latin for something? No, it's not, chat. Pet peeve unlocked. Yung gagawa ka ng acronym for fun. Acronym na wala ring ibig sabihin. An acronym that's almost as hard to memorize as the words they represent. Yeah. Ano yung isa sa oil? Yung oil change? Ano yung tinuturo natin sa oil change? Anybody remember that? The acronym for checking your car for problems? Mnemonic na wala nang sense. Yeah. Meron yun eh. Blow baguettes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Blow baguettes. It stands for battery, lights, oil, water, brakes, air, gas, engine, tires, and self. As a car guy, I am baffled why I do not know this. Tristan, now you know. Now you know blow baguettes is the way. From what I gathered, wala pang ganyan masyado sa batas natin while we have cybercrime. Yeah. How about Gio? Usually kasi ang dispute sa will ay kung kanino mapupunta. Pero kung ano mapupunta, hindi yun usually dinidispute. Oh naman. Libreng pera na no? Grabe Rosie Tristan, di na mamansin, no? Yeah, namansin na. Blow baguettes makes sense more than getty kept, though. It looks like a word compare. Yeah. To be fair, getty kept is pretty crazy. And then, what's worse is that the first word in getty kept, G, is 2 words. Wait. Naligaw na talaga tayo because it doesn't stop there, chat. The 7th word, this is 8 words, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 6th word. The 6th word is 4 words. Wait, why? Why? New pet peeve unlocked. St. Peter life plan. Paki-explain. Ano nangyayari dito? Every St. Peterian's welfare. Is Peterian even a real word? It's not. They coined it. They coined Peterian. Oh my gosh. I would hate for this to be the pop quiz, chat. Okay. Learn about our life plans. Let's go. Give us the numbers, baby. Whoa. That's crazy. 150. Whoa. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Okay. Wow. Okay. We have 5 years to pay. Marami naman 5 years to 7 years to pay. Okay. Life plan brochure. Let's download it. Let's go. Give us the life plan brochure of St. Peter's. It's not so bad if it's a 7-year pay. 57 to 7 years. Ito. Okay. I don't know how we got from odd even scheme to St. Peter traditional life plan, but I'm all for it, chat. I'm all for the stream of consciousness. Just one thought leading after the other with no sense. Just do. It's not loading properly though. Not for be part of the family, not for reproduction. Why do you have to have those 2 words in the same box? Okay, so 6 lang talaga. Mukhang 6 lang talaga ang life plans nila. And they're all laid out here already. And I kind of dig this. Look at this. Affordable installment rates in monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, and annual modes of payment. Yo. This is not bad. And then you can transfer the plan to another living person. You may assign the plan to any deceased person provided that the balance, if any, is paid. Any insurance coverage provided to the transfer shall automatically terminate. Hey, this is not bad, man. Your beneficiary may receive cash value according to a schedule. If the memorial service is not performed or your heir, successors, or assigns may opt to retain the plan for the memorial service only. Viewing period of 4 days in our accredited mortuary chapels. Hey, this is good. 10% discount will be given for spot cash payments. Yo, wow. Contract price. Okay, how much money are they asking? Gaano kalaki yung patong nila sa St. Gregory? Okay, let's do a bit of math here. Don't leave me, chat. I'll do the math for you para hindi kayo matakot. Baka maging allergic bigla sa math eh. 62K for 7 years, right? 7 years is how many months? 84 months. And if you pay 1,1 per month, 1,1 per month times 84, 92,400. So if you avail, I'm so confused. It says 62K for St. Gregory. Ito. Pero ito 57K lang yung contract price. Huh. Anyway, 62K for 7 years, St. Gregory, 7 years. But if you pay on a monthly basis, 92,400 yung ipapatong nila sa'yo. So that's what? Is the math right? 50% markup if you pay monthly versus contract price. That's crazy. That's doon talaga sila kumikita eh, no? Doon sila kumikita. Well, this is considering na 7 years to. Because it doesn't say 7 years to, right? Okay, what else are the benefits here? Metal casket, full glass, elegant interiors, corners and handles. Everything is basically the same. Casket, just a better looking casket. Corners. Okay, next question, chat. Next question. Related to my earlier question. Okay, when the day comes and you are to be placed 6 feet under, or maybe sa dining table ng bahay mo, it really depends on the route you wanna take, whether gusto nyong magpalibing or magpa-cremate or both, or I really don't know. But my question for you here is, if you wanna be buried with one item, and it only has to be one, what would it be? That's crazy, SC. What's that one item you wanna leave this earth with? Na tipong pagkita mo kay ano, whether you see Saint Peter or a guy with horns, what do you wanna show them? Oy, Saint Peter, tinan mo tong iPhone 16 Pro ko. Fully paid to. Ito ang badge of honor ko nung umalis ako ng earth. Ano ang gusto nyong ipakita? USB. Hey, Leo, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, you don't want anybody unlocking your USB. So, yup, that would be a good one. I'm taking my external hard drive with me to the grave, baby. My huggy pillow and teddy bear that I've had with me since I was 3 years old. Question, Gio. How many times have you washed your huggy pillow and teddy bear? Lahat ng Benny Fam giveaway gifts. Let's go! Let's go! Wag mo lang papakita kay St. Peter, Ron, kasi baka sunduin niya na ako para hingan din ako eh. Yeah, parang death and taxes nga ang topic natin tonight, no, Ron? We went from odd-even scheme to digital tax to talking about St. Peter's plan. What's I don't even want to Google this, SC. SC, what is this? There's a king-size hot dog. Ang TJ? Anong king-size hot dog? I don't want to Google king-size hot dog, chat. Can anybody tell me? I know. Can anybody tell me if king-size hot dog is safe to Google? Uy, Darm! Darm, lipat na. Come here, over here, YouTube. No worries, Sha. I feel like I could use the help right now. Any topic that you want to bring up, let's just have like a conversation that never ends. Tuloy-tuloy lang, one after the other. I really don't have a lot in me right now. Okay, so safe to Google king size hot dog. Oh, there you go. King size na tender juicy. Sino dito mahilig sa king size na hotdog? Press 1. I wonder what the chart for diminishing returns is for hot dogs, right? Hindi pa nga shin eh. Iniyaw na hotdog top tier. What is the graph for diminishing returns of tender juicy hotdog? Can we ask ChatGPT to do that? Alright, let's do it, chat. Create an image. Create a graph that shows the diminishing returns of various hot dog sizes as they go from bite-sized all the way from bite-sized, cocktail, regular, jumbo, king size, and anything else I may have missed. Various as they go, anything that I may have missed, lagyan natin na M dash, against satisfaction levels. So lagyan natin king size, foot long, and anything else I may have missed against satisfaction levels. You want that? Gia, you sound like somebody who's really acclimated into Kiwi culture. Volcanoes and oceans. I love it, Gio. I know. Yung mga Chad, you don't want to see my prompts. My prompts right now are... My prompts are crazy. I feel like my prompts are much more suspect compared to my Google searches. Hey, Lon. Yeah, man. So sometimes, I think nakwento ko na to eh. I think I've already mentioned this on stream. There was a time, it's still loading by the way. There was a time I got flagged by ChatGPT telling me that I can't ask those questions because they possibly go against TOS. Yeah. Same here, Gio. When I was in grade 1, I had a huge fascination for volcanoes in the Philippines. And then I realized at the time we were living right next to one. And so my fascination turned into fear. So, little known fact, I used to live near Mount Apo. So for a time in my life, I was in Davao, chat. If they did that, Shin, how are they gonna collect your data openly? Hindi pa ako nakalipat ng New Zealand. Yan pa rin trip ko. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Like, you return back into the earth, huh? We're all stardust. Ganong klaseng vibes. Yung girlfriend ni Tristan, mahilig daw sa king-sized. Let's go! Still remember Pinatubo, bro? Oh, I don't, man. Like, I was born after... Kailan ba yung Mount Pinatubo explosion? 92 yun, di ba? Eruption, 91? Yeah, I was born after this. My prompts are all medical related. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah. The medical questions though, MJ with the quotes. Kala ko ba nagtatrabaho ka, MJ? So, honest lang ako sa sarili ko, Tristan. The times that I go too deep into the medical questions, I often catch myself relying too much on ChatGPT without asking it for sources. Yung tipong kung ano-ano na lang tinatanong ko about medicine or about drug interactions or about potential injuries. And then I almost forget to fact-check ChatGPT against itself. But yeah, I'm already that careless. So I'm trying to be honest there. Na sobrang careless na ako with my prompt and my queries on ChatGPT, especially these days. So if in case you are like that too, chat, don't forget ChatGPT is not a fact-checked source. If it's a serious, if it's light learning, if it's general questions, sure, ChatGPT. But don't forget, kapag may serious consequences ang misinformation, always best to fact check. Or at the very least, ask ChatGPT to cite its sources. Kasi gagawin niya naman yun eh. Yeah, it's not bad. ChatGPT is well versed in the world of dieting. So when you ask ChatGPT for a diet, it's actually, if I'm not mistaken, it will prioritize calorie intake over eating quote-unquote healthy, clean food. To be fair, Tristan, a lot of the weight that you lose at first is water, because as you eat in less calories than what your body burns, you also excrete a lot of water that you retain whenever you're eating in a surplus. Because when you are eating in a surplus, chat, next to sodium, carbs is the next hydrophilic or water-loving thing in your body. Sobrang lakas maka-retain ng tubig ng carbs. That's why magic formula, di ba? Kapag nag-pizza ka, tapos surplus ka pa, the next day sobrang bloated mo. Because not only do you have sodium in pizza, but you also have a lot of carbs there, a lot of wheat as well, which can trigger some bloating as well for people. Sabi ni Gamu, shout out daw po kay Jaja. How short? Welcome to the stream. May update ka na ba? Wala pa rin, no? Tagal ni ChatGPT, ah. Sige, balikan na lang natin to. Anything else you want to talk about? You want to do the Vitali? I think Leo has been waiting. Si Shin has been waiting for ChatGPT. We've been yapping for an hour and 16 minutes straight. Yeah, Gio. Hindi ko na sinabi. Yan. How short? How short? Keep it short. Keep it short. Keep it short. MJ, pasok! May update dito si Ho Short about friend A and friend B. I already fell for this one too many times, Gio. Lalo na nung Shopee days. Hello Carlos. Hello Idol. Paki-shoutout po si Ray. Middle name Pin. Last name first name Ray. Last name Pinyoko. And then, I just loudly said it. And then, if I'm not mistaken, tiningnan lang ako nung ate ko. Huh? Ayan, Riza, pasok! Yeah. No, don't get me wrong, Chad. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate it when our opinions jive. But I equally love it when our opinions are totally opposite each other's. Because the last thing I would want to have is a stream, our stream, that talks about internet culture, tas lahat tayo echo chamber lang. Sobrang ganda ng stream na lahat, na as much as possible, diverse yung opinions natin. So I like that. I think that's very stimulating, and it allows critical thinking, and lahat tayo nakakapag-isip. Kaysa sa may sasabihin ako, lahat agree. Or may mali na pala akong sinasabi. Kalokohan na pala yung sinasabi ko. Or kwentong barbero na pala yung mga pinagsasabi ko dito. Tas G lang. Sabay clip, sabay post sa TikTok. Yeah. Chamber's kind of my next agent I want to study, Gio. Okay, so friend B. What's up? What's up, Yel? Thank you, Ron, for dropping by. Appreciate it, as always. Wala pa rin. Hotdog graph. Still there. Yel. Kinailangan ka namin dito last week. We needed you on the stream, Yel. Nung nagsalita yung Miss International? Yung Indian citizen. The Indian citizen who renounced her crown. And then that entire issue. Miss Grand, yeah. Ano thoughts mo? Let's go. Let's go, chat. Silent clap. Late na. Silent clap only. Okay, silent clap only. It's getting late. Let's go. W's. W's in the chat for melatonin. Yun ang masasabi mo. Ano yung side A, side B? Kasi tinry namin himayin. And it seems like Miss Grand International or ex Miss Grand International was being honest. And then biglang naglapag ng sobrang daming resibo yung Miss Grand International. Yeah, crazy. Oh, I see who short pala nag-reply na. Wait. Let me just update our member count. Chat, end of the week. Let's get this. Please don't forget, by the way, that YouTube updates our membership count. So we gotta reach this as fast as possible before the first spike, before the first downward spike. Because if I'm not mistaken, maraming memberships mag-expire first week of June. Okay, here we go. Hey, that's not bad, Riza. It's not a bad quote. Sabi ni Who Short, I told friend B. She knew some tiny details when I told her. She told me that everything that happened made sense na. So you sided with friend B. Does friend A know yet? Alam na ba ni friend A? There's another famous quote that I don't even know the origins of already. Loading pa rin yung image. Alam kong inaabangan ni Barnes to. There is also another famous quote that's related to what Riza said. I don't even know if I'm misquoting it already or kung may iba pang origins to. But basically, the quote goes, a Japanese woman has 3 hearts. One heart she shows to the world. One heart she shows to her husband. And one heart she shows to nobody else but herself. Yun yung 3 hearts truth thing. Which I think is pretty cool, right? Wala pa rin talaga eh. Okay, another topic, chat? Another topic you want to talk about? If not, we're gonna default to Vitaly. Default to Vitaly if no more topics you guys want to talk about. Curious, Riza, how do you ito legit question, Riza, hindi piloso po na tanong to. As somebody who loves knowledge, because it does seem like you really like learning shit. And that's a cool thing. Not a lot of people lead their lives with curiosity. So as somebody who's just hungry for facts and knowledge, how do you personally reconcile that with with the belief of a supreme being, which is, I guess, very much contested as, it's the idea that there is a supreme being or a god, regardless of religion, is heavily contested. Yung existence nila, diba? So how do you reconcile because people do it differently, right? Even Einstein believed in God towards the end. So personally, ikaw, actually, chat, kahit sino dito, how do you reconcile fact-checking with the idea of a God? Iba-iba. And when people, by the way, try to describe how they do it, lumalabas din yung thought processes nila. Not to talk about it in any other way than in a curious way. Diba? I'm not no judging at all. It's just, I think, one cool thing to know about the person. If they love facts or they love knowledge, they love science, but they also believe in a God. How do you put those two things together? More and more, by the way, naisip ko na simulation lang talaga to eh. With how fast AI just showed up since 2022 or 23, parang chat, naniniwala na ako na simulation lang lahat to eh. We're all in some AI machine that's prompted by some human, and we're just running that prompt as we speak. I don't know, man. Watching AI unfold the way it has been these past few years is scaring me. None, sabi ni Spice. Okay, thoughts on AirAsia being banned? It must be on Reddit, right? Dapat may motherload cheat. Well, here's one thing, Gio. You do get glitches in many forms, but I can't name all of them at the top of my I can't name no, wait. Let me start from the top. Just going by the idea that we live in a simulation, dapat may glitch, diba? Dapat may cheats, may hacks. There probably are hacks and cheats in the simulation we're all in right now. But and the one I could name top of my head, just crazy good elite athletes. Just think about how they're literally freaks of nature, chat. Right? Imagine a Steph Curry. Like how? How do you consistently shoot a basketball that way? Like you can have 1,000 different people practicing as often as Steph Curry does, but there's only one Steph Curry. There's only one cheat, and it applied to him. So yeah, if there's one real life definition of cheats and hacks, I feel like they're the elite athletes we look up to. Literally, man. That sounds like a F1 driver. Oscar Piastri. Yeah. Scientology, wala akong alam dyan eh. I don't know much about Scientology. I know it's a religion, right? Okay. Chat, so sinasarado na ni Host Short yung kanyang pagkikwento by saying, Kuya Carlos, I made my distance kay friend A. She sensed the vibe that I would want to hang out with friend B. Yun lang. More updates soon. I know MJ wouldn't like that answer, Riza. Wouldn't like that answer, Ho Short, because I know MJ is siding with friend A in this case. But I guess I wanna wait and see how this turns out na kay friend B ka nakipag-side. Grabe ka naman, Gio. Kinuha ko lahat ng gwapo sa mundo tapos nasobrahan sa ilong at kilay. Nakalimutan ko i-press yung stop. yung pinipress ko yung plus. Pinipress ko yung plus sa facial features. Nakalimutan ko pindutin yung nakalimutan kong tanggalin yung kamay ko sa ilong. Oh my gosh, I appreciate the compliment, Gio. Made my day. Made my day. Sobrang stressful ng araw ko today eh. Yeah, that's true, Riza. Most genetically gifted, talented. Not just that, Riza. You're missing one more key thing. Even if you're the most genetically gifted, even if you're the most talented, even if you're the most hardworking person, but you don't have the opportunities or the privileges, wala rin. So literally, all these things have to come together. Kailangan pinanganak kang may capacity na maging 6'8", evenly limbed, athletic, hindi napapagod, healthy heart. Kailangan din sobrang bagal ng aging mo, kailangan sobrang hardworking mo. And then also, you have to be born in the US. And then that's how you end up being LeBron. Yeah, man, it's luck. Luck plays such a huge role in everything. Like the most successful down-to-earth entrepreneurs always declare that. The mga entrepreneurs, I think that's one green flag that I look for in entrepreneurs slash influencers or content creators. I look for the ones that always say that no matter how hardworking they were, and no matter how resilient and persevering they have been throughout their careers, that the one thing that made them who they are is still luck / opportunity. And then, of course, there are a million ways you can slice that perspective. You could say na, of course, you want to be hardworking because success is where hard work meets opportunity, etc. And then you could also say na, no, don't just be hardworking. Pick the right kind of hard work because it allows you to find better opportunities or better luck. So, yeah. Again, entrepreneurs who recognize luck as the key factor to their success, yun yung mga green flags. Because the last thing you'd want is an entrepreneur who says, magtrabaho ka lang. Work hard as much as you can. Wake up 4 a.m. Work out 30 minutes. By 5 a.m., you should already be hitting the traffic. By 6 a.m., dapat early clock in ka na. And then by 3 p.m., time out ka na because you're gonna go hit your second gym session and cold plunge. And then by 5 p.m., you're reading my book. Nagbenta pala bigla ng libro eh, no? Lumabas na ba? Lots of people, wala pa rin. You done yet? Ito si Barney, naantayin niya to eh. You done yet? Wala, I can't stop it. If I press stop, mawawala yung processing ng image. Wait. I was curious with what Zarina brought up earlier. AirAsia News. There you go. Boom. Sorry about that. Ad blocker. Let me disable you really quick. AirAsia Move faces economic sabotage case for alleged overcharging. Yeah, it does make sense, right? Economic sabotage. So imagine the amount of people who have to make it to islands in the Philippines whose movement largely depends on the San Juanico Bridge. And then now that the San Juanico Bridge is, tama ba? entirely closed off. Naging opportunist ang isang airline and talagang nagpaka-kapitalista in making sure that you have no choice but to buy their tickets. So yeah, it does make sense to charge them with economic sabotage because being a free market is one thing, but economic sabotage is a great counter to that. Di ko rin alam, Party Parrot eh. Diba? I mean, ideally free market, diba? No, I don't have a book, bro. More like, yun yung last thing, yun yung last entrepreneur, creator, influencer na gusto mong marinig. Yung bibigyan ka na, sasabihin na magtrabaho ka lang at magtrabaho because one day darating din yung success mo. By the way, pakibili yung libro ko. Yeah, that's yun yung entrepreneur, creator, influencer na dapat iwasan. DOT is preparing an economic sabotage case against the online travel agent platform of aviation group AirAsia for allegedly selling plane tickets to Tacloban at unreasonably high prices. Sabi ni Ron kanina, 40K one way. Prior to this, the government agency issued a cease and desist order against the company headquartered in Malaysia on May 26. Dizon said the case stemmed from the complaint by Leyte 4th District Representative Richard Gomez and Ormoc Mayor... What? Yung mag-asawa, politicians? Damn. Who booked PAL flights from Tacloban to Manila via AirAsia move that cost them about 77K or almost 40K each. That's nuts. Clearly, this is just absurd and actually criminal. I've asked them to take this website down today para wala na mabiktima itong si AirAsia move kasi I'm sure hindi lang naman si Congressman Richard Gomez ang nabiktima dito. Wow. Let's look at another perspective. Bloomberg. Yep, same banana. Kaso may paywall ang Bloomberg eh. Orders AirAsia move website shut down. Wow. Ano ang 70-30 ownership? What's a ComXP? Okay. Wala pa rin tong hotdog size. Hold on. I will open up Reddit. I'm pretty sure it's on Reddit already. Oh, ano yung problema about it? Ayaw mo ba maging top, MJ? Number 1. Number 2, Party Parrot. Number 3, Gio. The rankings currently, chat? Number 1, MJ. Number 2, Party Parrot. Number 3, Gio. Number 4, Ron. Wow. Yeah. May topak nga. The control is in the majority. Yeah. The most hated man by the DDS is now our PNP chief. Oof. I have a hot take. There is a very distinct direction that the Marcos government is taking. Uy!
Hi, Kuya.
Mommy Keiko with the TTS. Let's go. Thank you, Mommy Keiko. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, there is a very specific way that they are maneuvering politics right now. From the random greeting or random reference to Leni Robredo to the hot and cold with the Dutertes to banning or overriding the odd even scheme to promoting this man as the new PNP chief, I do feel like they're very much in tune with the internet space. Because a lot of the moves that they're making are reactions to the way a specific portion of the internet is speaking. Oh, I don't know how to describe it, but they are definitely catering to a younger demographic. Mga TikTok, mga nasa TikTok, mga nasa Instagram parate, yung keyboard warriors natin, mga lakas mag-politics kapag nagla-livestream, aka this guy, me, they're catering to that market right now. Yeah. So Unipink. Yeah. And let's see how this unfolds, because I'm not talking about this from a perspective of it being better or worse. I'm talking about this because, Chad, this is serious popcorn time. Parang the moves being done here. These are Game of Thrones level moves, Chad. Yung bagong PNP chief, kung di ako nagkakamali, itong si General Torre, siya yata yung nag-issue ng warrant of arrest kay Rodrigo Duterte. So yeah, whatever moves they're making, very, very distinct, specific, and surgical. They're not the way they also clap back at popular issues online. It's very surgical, chat. Siya yung nag-enforce. I like that. Again, I don't want to create some kind of political siding here. All I'm saying is that based on observation, they're nothing is by accident, okay? The Marcoses have been in power for how many years now? 50 years? How long have the Marcoses been in power for, chat? Since the 1960s, if I'm not mistaken? Tama, di ba? 69? 69 ba? 69 ang mga Marcos. They've been in power for 50 years. So they know their politics. They know how to play this game. And they know how to traverse it properly. So I'm not surprised whenever they have posts up like this and then the top comment goes, "Oh my gosh, can't believe I'm rooting for this admin." Mga ganun na vibes. Magaling sila. That's all I'm trying to say. Magaling din yung mga Duterte sa politics. Right? EDSA rebuild is long overdue. I agree. The problem is, kulang sa plan, man. Kulang sa plano yung EDSA rebuild. I think I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I get it that EDSA rebuild has to happen because of the way we just can't repair portions of it at a time. Kailangan na ng overhaul na EDSA because of the amount of cars that we have, the size of the cars that we have, the people complaining about the sidewalks, everything, right? Everything about EDSA is wrong. But the contingencies being planned for that rebuild, parang nakalimutan natin na may mundo sa labas ng EDSA. Kulang. All right, where is that? What? Soft recognition. When are these people members? How do you know when somebody created their account? Hindi nakikita, oh. How do you know when somebody just created an account? How do you know the age of an account, chat? Because it's crazy how these are two identical comments. The most hated. The most hated. Diba? Look at that. The most hated. The most hated. Nicolas Torre. PNP chief. PNP chief. Oh, my Reddit is zoomed in. But yeah, I'm just saying, the most hated as a title for General Torre is a crazy coincidence. Everything you need to know about the Imbornal girl story. The girl doesn't live in the sewers. She works as a trash collector. Okay. Wow! Somebody here did a deep dive of the Imbornal girl. Let's read the TLDR. 80K is not a reward. It's a livelihood assistance package. It's meant to help them reintegrate into society. In Rose's case, it's a sari-sari store. Dumaan sa assessment si Rose and they arrived with the conclusion na tindahan ang pasok sa limited skill set niya. In tranches yung 80K at sinamahan siya ng social worker bumili ng stocks para sa tindahan. Bibisitahin din siya regularly to ensure sa sari-sari store nga ginamit yung pera. Pics of the groceries. So they bought groceries based on the first tranche of the 80K. Ayun na nga. Wow, well publicized. DSWD was able to rescue those living in some canals with the help of Rosa because they usually run away when seeing them. Ooh. I wanna try my best to see the good in this. I don't know kung puyat lang ako or I'm overly optimistic right now. But prior to hearing about this TLDR or this summary of the entire deep dive kay Imbornal Girl, I had a very pessimistic view of this. That this is a band-aid. This is a band-aid solution. And that giving 80K to somebody will only create a ripple effect of memes. People wishing na umahon na lang sila galing sa Imbornal para mabigyan ng 80K. But after seeing this breakdown na livelihood assistance package meant to reintegrate into society, keyword reintegrate, it kind of feels like this is an incentive for others like Rose to believe that there are people out there who are actually really willing to help them. Tingin mo stage to? Government produced? If there's anything that's government produced, it's probably the publicity here. But yeah, I have a more optimistic view now. I like seeing stories like this because helping somebody is helping somebody, right? How do you help? There's this dude, meron na I saw reels of actual individuals of poverty being found sa kanal, o diba? Diba? There's this famous quote. Not famous quote, but some kind of a parable, right? A story with some moral lesson. I think it was some, I don't know, I'm botching this for sure, but it was some guy walking by the beach trying to be a good person to the crabs that were drying up, or the turtles drying up under the sun because they got beached or they can't go back into the water, naluluto na sila ng araw, they're getting dehydrated. And so this person walking by the beach starts picking up these dying turtles or crabs and starts putting them back sa shore or like throwing them into the ocean. I really don't know. But basically, the idea is tinutulungan niya na mag-survive tong mga crabs and mga turtles kasi nga namamatay na sila from being out of water for too long and they can't get back to water. And then a student approaches this person who is trying to alive or trying to keep these turtles and crabs alive. Sabi nung student, what's the point? Right? What's the point of helping these helping these crabs and turtles. There are literally tens of thousands of them in this scattered along the shore. They're all dying anyway. What's the difference when you can toss away 20 today? There will still be thousands of them dying. You can't save all of them. And then I think the guy who's trying to be good says something like, well, if I could save one life, it makes all the difference. So going back here to this story, right? How do you help 1 million people? Start with one. How do you help a community of marginalized people or mendicants or communities found living in canals who run away from DSWD? How do you help them? How do you start? Start with one. And so I really want to look at this from a optimistic point of view, not try to remove as much drama as I can, be a little bit more idealistic, right? For a second. I'm not normally that idealistic, but in this case, if this sets a good example, tulad nga no sabi ni Lars, may nahanap na, di ba? It's a good start. Good start. Is it sustainable? I don't think so. Is it good anyway? Yeah, especially if it's wholesome and true. So, medyo dun muna ako sa take ko dito. And then, let's see how this develops. If talagang drama lang to, pakulo lang ng gobyerno, pampabango lang, brown-nosing lang ng DSWD, then we'll attack it that way. Right? But until then, let's look at the bright side. Look at the bright side for now. Yeah, ideally, everybody gets 80K, but I think they have a very specific purpose for this this news. Reintegration. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's not gonna make everybody happy. Kasi valid din naman yung sinabi ni Rize. In tranches. It's gonna be given in tranches. Puro band-aid, no? I agree. Hirap ka nga makakuha ng 30K na loan. Ito, binigyan ng 80K libre. Ito pa. Another take that's just as valid. Nagtatrabaho ka, naghihirap ka, you pay your taxes, kinakaltasan ka ng halos kalahati ng sweldo mo. You try to get the loan, you can't even get the loan. But you've been paying your SSS properly. Maybe you missed 1 or 2. But they spot the 1 and 2, they think you're a delinquent payer, di ka nila papautangin. And then, kailangan mo lang gawin, tumira sa kanal. Bibigyan pa nila ng opportunities, itong may 80K, itong technically speaking, hindi nagko-contribute to society. I get it, that's valid too. Tulad din yung sinabi ni Yel. Diba? When we have isolated cases like this, as nag-glorify siya, you end up with people who romanticize it, make it bigger than it seems. Perfectly valid as well. So yeah, maybe just for this take, I'm feeling a little more optimistic. Most of the time though, I'm ready to grill. I'm ready to grill the internet, like, right? I'm ready to grill these people. I saw that's a wild story if true, Jenner. For sure, Party Parrot. As with all things that go viral, it could also be clout chasing, right? I get it. It could be clout chasing also. DSWD, wow, viral moment. Pwede tayong mag-shine dito. They get that person who goes viral from arising from a canal, and then binihisa nila, pinaganda nila, and inayos nila, and then they create an entire PR campaign around it. spread all the good news as much as we can. That too is valid because it's happened, right? It's happened in the past. Yeah. So my take is not without flaws. I definitely see that may problema yung pagiging idealistic ko sa scenario na to. Basta pa-picture ka. Kailangan nakaganon. Kapag umahon ka sa kanal, nakaganon ka. Yeah. I can only really wish, chat, that yung mga ganitong stories, right? When you have stories like this one, here. Okay? I can only really hope that when you have stories like this one, na mapackage nila ng maayos. Because obviously they're gonna have a lot of pushback against awarding 80k in tranches to this specific individual. So sana man lang ma-communicate nila ng maayos na this act is to, I don't know, maybe raise awareness na may ganito na, you know, we're in such a shitty situation that people live in shit. Literally. I really don't know. But this is packaged wrongly. If it helped one person, sure, Gina ako dun. Let's help more. Let's find ways to help more people. Okay, let's look at the top comments here. Maybe there's something that we're missing, right? Sa wakas, facts. Totoo yung mailap ang mga kagaya niya sa DSWD/social workers. I've witnessed kung paano nagsisitakas ang mga batang kalye na dinadala ng social workers sa facilities. Feeling kasi nila preso sila at mas gusto nilang malaya sila sa kalye kahit walang makain o matulugan ng maayos. Yeah, because that's I think what I want to look at here. 'Di ba? Give them jump on this if you're a well-working government agency, like a well-run government agency, like what we all wish the entire country operates with, you would want this message to come across. 'Di ba? Na pag kumalat yung balita na may nabigyan ng 80k dahil lang umahon siya sa kalye at naging viral siya, na sana karamihan sa mga nangangailangan ng DSWD wag na matakot sa DSWD. Right? I think that's the message that they really want to put out there. Right? But again, unfortunately, dahil hindi maganda yung follow-up, dahil hindi maganda yung packaging, yung branding netong PR campaign na to, pinagtawanan tuloy yung DSWD. Kalye means freedom. Amoy putok is freedom. Yeah. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I wish Gio was here to add more substance to what I'm saying. I think I think in a country as poor as ours, balancing socialism and whatever is in socialism is a very delicate process. Because on the one hand, we can't say, hindi, dun na yung pera, push natin ang business sa province, or let's rehab these places that have potential, because it's also disregarding that some people were just born in shitty situations. You know what I mean? I get it. Pero delicate balance talaga siya eh. Hindi natin pwedeng i-obliterate kaagad or do away with ayuda, 4-piece, buhay kanal. Ayun lang, sobrang shitty nga rin ng situation ng Philippines at pangit din ng pamamalakad natin na what is the point to all of this? Ang end of the day message natin sa sarili natin when we see the news. Diba? That's I think it's more of a reality check, right? The way we think, the way we have such doubts and just no belief in the way this country is being run. Yeah, yun na nga. Kung gawin nila ng maayos, diba? Because there is that is the role of DSWD after all. That is the role of the DSWD, social welfare. Diba? Yeah. Yeah, mahirap. Entrench pa ang pagiging elitista in all forms. Yeah, chat. You know one red flag? Tingnan nyo yung mga relos ng politicians na pinapanood natin on TV. It's the most fascinating thing ever. Just look at their watches and then look at the clause in I don't know, the law that says all politicians have to live a life of modesty. Crazy, right? You look at their watches, watches that could buy cars or houses, build towns. Yeah. I don't know, man. Tough topic. But I hear you, chat. I hear you, and I agree with I agree with your takes. All our takes can exist at the same time. We just need somebody smart enough to figure it all out. Yeah. Cultural shift, no? Uy, nice! Marco! Welcome to the stream. Huge cultural shift. I agree, man. What do you think? Hey, Kazi. Oh, no. What do you think a good cultural shift would be? Alam ko na. Free TikTok. Di ba dati may free Facebook tayo? Ngayon, free TikTok. And then, we message our Chinese overlords and plead with them na ang i-push na content sa TikTok, math. Math and science. Nah, I'm just kidding. Philippines as a welfare state is a long time dream. Mapapasana all ka na lang talaga. Yeah, every time, man. Every time you read some story from some rich nation, you're like, not all. Well, my favorite is to look at jail cells of highly developed countries. I'm not just talking about the US. I'm talking about the Nordic countries. You ever seen their jail cells, chat? Yung mga kulungan nila? Pag nakita mo yun, di ba? Parang gusto mo na lang magpakulong sa bansang yun eh. Kaysa tumira dito sa Pilipinas. At least malamig pa. Di ba? Di ba? Malamig pa. Livable spaces. Let's search for one. Norway jail facility. O, diba? Pwede ka pa magbasa. Ano to? IKEA? O IKEA pa yung ano mo, setup dito. Switzerland jail facility. Of course, we're just looking at maybe the ones that get popular, right? Let's not get it twisted. We're all pretty sure that jail cells in these countries all exist in a spectrum, and we're looking at the best of the best photos. Because look, even this kind of looks good compared to ours. Diba? Even that kind of looks good compared to our jail cells. Sira-sira na pero ang ganda pa rin yan. At least sila may shelves. Yo, I get a desk. Alright, chat. Question. So that we don't incriminate ourselves. When I ask you the last question of the night, because I'm getting really tired, chat. Nawawala na yung pre-workout na ininom ko. Last question of the night for you. If you were to commit, don't answer it yet. No. Okay, see, I'm really getting sleepy. Begin your answer to whatever I'm about to ask you next with SWIM. SWIM. Okay? Para hindi nyo ma-incriminate yung sarili nyo. SWIM stands for someone who isn't me. Okay? So, SWIM would. Refer to yourself as SWIM. That's a useful acronym, by the way. SWIM. Okay, someone who isn't me. Because the question I'm about to ask next is, if you were to commit a petty crime that's heavy enough to land you in a Swiss or Norway detention facility, to free yourself from the confines of our country, what crime would that be? SWIM, someone who isn't me. So you say something like, SWIM would run over a deer that's in the way on purpose, and then boss will be out there to get you. You go in jail. Nice try, FBI agent. I ain't biting. Norway, SWIM would commit benefit from... Come on, Gio. SWIM would run for president. Kulong ka. Yo, may panalo na, chat. SWIM would run for president and... Matik, kulong ka dito, no? What's benefit fraud? Person deliberately claims benefits they are not entitled to. They might do this by providing false information or by not reporting a change in circumstance. Yo, Kazi, what is this? Chat, why are we talking about specific people? Or is that just me? SWIM would commit tax evasion while selling soda in a different country. I like it. Can't relate to petty crime. Ano to? Magkahawig si Dewata at New Chief ano? Sino New Chief? Ah! Si Chief! Si Chief Torre. SWIM someone who isn't me will have an affair with the richest and powerful man and be his mistress. Ba't ka pa magpapakulong? MJ, huwag ka na magpakulong, huwag ka na magpahuli. If you would have an affair with the richest and most powerful man in the world, be his mistress, just don't get caught. Just don't get caught, MJ. I think you'll go places that way. Swim would open an unregistered shawarma restaurant. Oh, dang. That's wild, Gio. Parang... What did we look for here? Ooh. Yo. Yo, it is a meme in the making, chat. I love it. Sa'yo na ang mangga, akin ang naga. Isang yuko ka lang. Bakit isang yuko ka lang? Bakit isang yuko ka lang? Isang yuko. Sige, sige, sige. Ah! Got it, Gio. Posting it now. Go run wild with your imagination, chat. Memes and links. There you go. Sent. Please join the Discord if you're not yet part, chat. bit.ly/join Benifam. Crazy. Oh yeah, happy Pride Month, chat. Chat, happy Pride Month. I think our engagement officers of Benifam have been sharing this across different places. Happy Pride Month, Benifam. Let's go. I like it. Araw-araw stream? No, Marco. Ang stream ko, Mondays to Thursdays, and then Fridays. I know anytime soon, hihingan na ako ni Caleb ng stream schedule. But I will be posting that stream schedule within the next 24 hours. Ayun ba? Wait. Alex, wait. What do you mean by lol us at the arena? Oh, right now? Right now, yun ba yung arena? What's happening in the arena? Wait, what was I about to say? Okay. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate, chat. Benifam May Celebrants. I think it was taken down by OJ, but I do remember my May dito eh. Do we have a May Celebrants list? I really remember there being one. May may pinost na May Celebrants eh. Di ko lang maalala saan pinost. Is it here in the pinned messages? No, it's not. Look at us all panicking ng political race, ng senatorial race. Hold up. I may not have a photo of all our May Celebrants, chat, but we do have a lot of May Celebrants for the month of May. So happy birthday to everybody here. I will be getting the cake, eating the cake, and then let's wrap the stream up from there. So, yep, wala tayong Vitali tonight. Okay, G. Ezekiel, I talked about my views on the EDSA rebuild, I think, earlier in the stream. So the short of it is that it was necessary. Both are necessary, right? The EDSA rebuild is necessary for obvious reasons. It being paused is necessary because kulang yung contingencies. Yeah. If I could borrow a word we heard earlier, economic sabotage ang EDSA rebuild. Alright, let me go get the cake because I kind of have to get the candle too. And then we'll blow the candle. And wait. Sige, hintayin na lang natin yung papadala ni Kuya OJ. No, Krista hasn't appeared yet. By the way, what? Come on, ChatGPT. You trolling us. There you go. Oh, hey! There you go. There you go. Ito na ang hotdog na hinahanap ni Barney. Barnes, are you still here? There you go. We have a hot dog size versus satisfaction graph of diminishing returns. It's not bad. I like it. I like it. I like it. Pwede, diba? Pwede. Perhaps things peak at jumbo. Okay, chat. Final call as we prepare the cake. Napadala ni Kuya OJ. Yeah, napadala ni Kuya OJ. Nagawa na rin ni Stein yung birthday list natin. If you're still not a member, please consider becoming a member. Memberships, especially organic ones, truly help the stream. Because it funds the stream. It makes the stream sustainable. And it allows us to do what we do. So I would definitely 100% appreciate it if mag-member kayo kung di pa kayo member. And then if you're able to gift memberships too, maybe because you want to encourage other people to be a member, that would be awesome too. Because for the longest time, if I'm not mistaken, Riza was being gifted memberships. And then one day, sabi ni Riza, you know what? I'll take control of this. I'll be my own member now. So W Riza for being an organic member. But still, memberships, gifted memberships, they sustain the stream. So I'd appreciate it. With a 220 gold by the end of the week, kunin ko lang yung cake. Let's blow the candle and wish all our Benny Fam celebrants for the month of May a happy birthday. All right, I'll be right back, chat. Boom. Okay. Let me put up the happy birthday song. Is this a good happy birthday song? I like this. I like this. Happy birthday. Wala bang ano nito? Here. Alright, let me get the cake. Sorry about that, chat. I got lost. Do we have at least one celebrant here? Do we have at least one celebrant in the chat right now? Kahit isa lang, one celebrant out of everybody here. Johan Kind, Z, Flop, Revolt, JM, Serbs, Josh, John Rick, Andrew, Lloyd, Mami Cha, Manny, anybody? Manny was here earlier. Aaron, Arflow. Would be nice if we had at least one right now. But hey, whether or not, sige, April 28, ipasok na natin! Sorry, it took a while. I had to go get my cake here. All right. We have a cake here. We have the cake over here, chat. It is an ice cream cake. Okay, ice cream cake going down in here. Naging birthday ko bigla no? Okay. We have candle. We have cake. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful cake. And then do not forget, kung may candle, my happy birthday. Ice cream cake. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, we go. All right, May celebrants, if you are watching this stream as a VOD, I hope you do make a wish because this is your birthday. But because wala tayong May celebrants ngayon, we are going to have some representative from April 28 make that wish for you. So bro, Tristan, please make that wish on behalf of all the May celebrants and then blow your candle. Wishing me you're using up your birthday wish for more members? Bro, you didn't have to. You didn't have to. Happy birthday, May Celebrants. The cake is pangtuwa. Okay, let me blow this cake for you. Hey! Oh! What? Hey! That is that's wild smoke, chat. That will not pass the smoke detector. Hey! Wild nung smoke kita sa camera. And it's not dying yet. What? It's one of those candles, huh? Yung nabubuhay ulit. Hey! Isa pang wish daw! Isa pang wish! Let's go! One more wish, chat. Okay, free wish, free wish. Sino dito may pinakamalapit na birthday sa May? April or June included. Happy birthday, Taurus, Gemini people. Alright, Melatonin, when's your birthday? Wag muna mag-wish. May 19 ka pala? Let's go! Yun naman pala, Melatonin! Please make a wish! Please make a wish! Yun na nga, may celebrant pala tayo dito eh. More cash to come, baby! Let's go! More cash to buy more melatonin. Alright. Blow your candle bago mamatay yung kandila. Blow the candle. Ito na, mamamatay na. Alright, here we go. Sana magka-jowa na raw lahat. Oh, that would be a good wish, bro. Wait, Melatonin, please make your wish. Please blow the candle. Sabi ni Melatonin, bro, what are you even saying? How am I gonna do that? I don't know with you, Melatonin. Just blow the candle. Just blow the candle. Nauubos na yung wick natin. Wala talagang iba. McCoyzer, Giming you. Okay, do it for you? Okay, sure. Happy birthday, everybody. Oh God, now I have ash on my cake. Okay. Time to eat the cake. Tinanggal ko lang yung may ash. Don't want ash, chat. Happy birthday, May Celebrants. I wish you could see the smoke coming out of this thing. It's a pangtoa. Thank you, Louie. Sarap pa ng kain. Has to be copyright, SC. Copyright free. Okay, done with eating the cake. Zuni Shengri Kwaile. Okay, that's it for tonight, chat. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Dami natin tonight, We were over 30 tonight. And that's honestly pretty fun. It's always nice to see a lot of you in the chat. So tomorrow we will be streaming again. There you go. Uy! Si June na mag-celebrate ng June, nagpadala ng super chat para sa ating May Celebrants. W. June. W. June. There you go. Song never gets old, huh? As long as we only listen to it once a day, the song never gets old. Taga Germany si June. Hell yeah! Geburtstag ang birthday, di ba? Geburtstag ba ang birthday? Alright, thank you for hanging out, everybody. Yeah, you missed the cake, SWG. Happy birthday, everyone, from celebrating their birthday in May. Thank you for hanging out. To our mods who were here earlier, we had OJ, Barnes. OJ and Barnes. I think Bok was here too. Habo! Let's go. Talaga, sinasarado pa talaga, oh. Sasarado ba talaga natin yung 469? You don't have to, chat. But if you want to, you can. But you don't have to if you don't want. It's totally fine. I mean, we're only 84 away. But if you want to, that's fine. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. But if you want to, that's fine. We're only how many are we away? What is this number? 86? You don't have to chat. You don't have to chat. If you want to, it's fine. Okay lang kahit hindi. Pero kung gusto nyo, okay lang. 86 pesos para maging 460. Kayang-kaya nyo na yan. Pero okay lang din kahit... No, I'm not friends with Rep. So thank you again, Gio, SWG, OJ, Party Parrot, SC, Jello, Tristan, did I miss any names? Bien, Melatonin, ang dami talaga natin. Alex, Stein. Also, shout out Stein for creating our birthday greetings every month. Ezekiel, Shin, Kazi, Spice. Let's go! SWG. Some of these names you just can't create, chat. SWG. The W is in her name. Ooh. Ganda nung tagline na yun, ah. Alright, chat. Bye-bye, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.